Tea sippers, it's Catch the Tea After Dark on a new night, a new time with your favorite girl, A Tru Lady. And you know, we have the hottest topics. Definitely talking about Cat Williams, what's going on with cardib and Offset, and why Webbie took the hinges off the door. Stay tuned. Hey, it's Catch the Tea After Dark, Alexandria's first and only late night talk show where I spill everyone's tea but my own. That's right. I'll tell your business before I tell mine. This segment of the show is brought to you by AEX Creatives political forum that takes place next Thursday night, September 27th, at the Rapides Foundation building, with the mixer kicking off at 5 o'clock and the forum at 6 p.m. AEX Creatives talks to all of your local politicians who are willing to serve you, from the mayor, councilman, even district judges. Check out more details at facebook.com/AEX Creative. Now let's hop into this week's CTT Bays. Those are all those hot celebrities that catch my eye on my timeline. First off goes to my girl, Sanaya Lathan. She is definitely a natural hair beauty, and I love this green color on her. Go girl, do your thing. Next goes to Lala Anthony. She is looking perfect in this beautiful dress. I love everything about it. And finally, my girl Monique is snatched and slaying in these streets. Keep dressing like that, and people might just boycott Netflix with you, Monique. Shade, but no shade. All shade, but no shade at the same time. What's tea? Do you agree that these are the CTT Bays of the week? If I missed any of the CTT Bays, make sure you comment below, tea sippers, because I want to hear from you. It's time for this week's Hot Topics, tea sippers. So a lot of things went on this week that I have to address.
Come upstairs. I catch them all three of these motherfuckers, all three of them in the bed with a little girl. That's crazy. I'm asking like, man, what's y'all parents' number? What's y'all parents' number?
Let's talk about Webbie yanking the hinges off the door at his own house. Now, Webbie went live on his Instagram account exposing his two sons and their friend and another young lady. Now, he says that his sons and their friends were making an attempt to run a train on this young girl, and he busted in the door to stop all the action before it started. I mean, Webbie really out here exposing these children. Now, to me, as I have explained, the girl was definitely a G, because let that happen. Me sitting at this kitchen counter live on Webbie's Instagram, and he's making these accusations about what happened in this room, I would be boohoo crying shamefaced. Sis was just sitting there like, well, let me just call my mama. I guess it's time for me to go. They was trying to sneak away. Webbie like, let's get some parents on the phone. He wasn't taking any chances. Now, of course, a lot of people are like, why did he go live? But I understand why he went live. Being the person that he is as a celebrity in a lot of people's eyes, we're in a day and age where people are trying to sue, make up stories, create all kind of false accusations. So he wanted to have proof that he was shutting this down before he got caught up in the middle of some things. Another thing about this situation that took me by surprise, tea sippers, is how Webbie was really punishing his children. One would think all the music that he makes, the way he carries on himself, that he will be okay and proud of his sons for being caught in this act, but he was not with the shits. He wasn't feeling it. So later on, he also opened up and explained why he went live and that he has yanked all the hinges off the doors in the house. No more privacy for his children. And I commend Webbie for stepping up and making his children do the right thing. What's tea sippers? What were your thoughts about this situation? Did you agree with how Webbie handled it? Did he do it right or did he do it wrong? Man, let's talk. Comment below.
Things happen to me.
We'll talk.
Right, right.
Go ahead.
In my childhood that I was like too afraid to talk about or too ashamed to talk about. But the truth of the matter is that, you know, I have been molested, you know, by both sides of my family. And it's not nothing I ever talked about. And I never thought that I would sit around a table with a Yana who's here to talk about, me and my sisters and their problems, and to bring that up and sex shame me basically in front of everybody.
Now, speaking of childhood, Tamora Braxton opened up about being molested as a child by family members on both sides of the family. Yes, Lord, when she dropped that bomb on Wendy Williams, I know I was shocked. Who would have thought that something would have took place in the Braxton household? Now, in the Wendy Williams interview, Tamar also made the claims that they were sharing this moment with Ayanna Van Zant, and she basically sex shamed Tamar. Now, after Tamar spilled this tea and also made those allegations, now Ayanna Van Zant is threatening to sue Tamar for making those allegations because she said it's defamation of character. When Tamar said that she was fake fraud on the Wendy show, she took that to heart. She said that could also possibly ruin her brain as a life coach and make people not want to come on the show. What's tea sippers? What are your thoughts? Comment below. I want to hear from you.
I just wanted to express some things that were not sitting right with my spirit. Now that I'm about the sunken place, I can think and I could just be yay and just express how I feel. There's a couple things that I want to address. First of all, I want to address Nick Cannon. Now, the next thing is with Drake. As far as Tyson Beckford go, don't speak on my wife, bro. Like, none of y'all speak on my wife, period.
Now, the internet is at it again with a Kanye West challenge, only because Kanye West has taken the time to finally come out and defend his wife, Kim Kardashian. I've always said this. How could Kanye be okay with how people talk about her, even how Kim Kardashian dresses to put herself out there, and he's her husband? Well, he finally came out to talk to Drake, Nick Cannon, and Tyson Beckford. Nick Cannon went on a few interviews, mentioned Kim Kardashian, made some thoughts about Kim Kardashian and Drake sleeping together. Drake made a few references to Kim Kardashian in the song. And, of course, Tyson Beckford and Kim Kardashian had some back and forth on social media when they were making accusations about one another. Kanye said he's done with it. Don't ever disrespect her. Anybody could get it. Kanye even said that he was out of the sunken place to address these issues. Of course, Nick Cannon did respond on his Instagram, saying that Kanye could have just called him instead of making a whole public stunt about him. Now, Lil Duval, so petty, he made his own Kanye West challenge.
Hey, I want to get some stuff off my chest that just ain't sitting right with my spirit. And now that I'm not in that, hold up, there go a motorcycle past. All right. Now that it's not, there go some birds. Some birds flying. All right. But now that I got out that sunken place, I like to talk about it, get some stuff off my chest. Nick Cannon, stop talking about you fucked my old lady. It's my wife, bro. Stop talking about you stuck dick all off of my wife. I get it. You slapped dick across my wife's face. All right, but stop telling people that. Hold up. I'm at a red light. Yeah, stop doing that. You too, Tyson Beckford. Stop talking about it. I know you fucked her. I get it. All right. I don't want to go back and forth with y'all.
T-Sippers, I'm going to give you my full opinion on this situation. I've always said, love it or hate it, Kim Kardashian definitely defends her man. Whenever he's going through anything, she's going to always have his back. She's going to cape for him on social media any way, shape, form, or fashion, whether you like it or not. And I feel like that's how a wife should be. I'm going to have my man's back in public eye, no matter what, because he will not stand alone weak. I'm going to stand by him strong. But Kanye never really did the same thing until this moment. He definitely had her back, saying, you will not disrespect my wife. I'm with him on that. Despite what her past may be, despite who all may have had Kim Kardashian, who she's been in relationships with, who she's even married with for 72 days, that doesn't matter. The past is the past, and he is on his wife's side for the present and their continuing future. So I definitely rock with him for making the move. I've always rocked with Kim Kardashian. You can rewind the tapes on Catch the Tea and hear me say that. I definitely ride with her for sticking by her man, because I really feel like that's how relationships should be. Now, even though I may not agree with you privately, we're gonna handle it privately, but in our sight, we're gonna look together as a strong unit, a great friend, a real power couple. What's tea sippers? Comment below, because I would love to hear your thoughts.
You only got Tiffany Haddish. She been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. And they already ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip, goofball?
Now, last but not least, has to be Cat Williams coming for Tiffany Haddish. But Kevin Hart had her back. Now, Cat Williams had a recent interview where he talked about Tiffany Haddish is not really as funny as she is. Even Kevin Hart is not funny as people, put them out there to be. He also talks about people are only accepting Tiffany Haddish because she slept with white men, and just it goes on and on and on. And I was like, what? And after the interview, I was really sitting there like, what would make him, think in this manner or this way? Yes, I think sometimes that Cat Williams may be upset that he's not where he think he should be. But then at the same time, at the flip of the coin, maybe he doesn't even want to be in that limelight and he's content with where he's at. You have to try to take consideration of everybody's thought process. Well, after that interview at the Emmys, Kat won an Emmy, Tiffany Haddish won an Emmy, but the Emmy, they also crossed paths, took pictures with each other, and I'm pretty sure a conversation was had where he was just saying, I was just speaking my opinion on the situation. Like all of us do, like I'm doing right now, speaking my opinion, The only facts are stating is in the beginning, but when I start talking my opinion, it's my opinion. But, I'm pretty sure they hashed that conversation out. But Tiffany and Kevin Hart were on the Breakfast Club, and Kevin Hart definitely had a mouthful to say about Cat Williams and saying he needs to stop blaming Hollywood on him being MIA. He needs to blame it on himself and his actions. Whew, accountability is real in these streets, people. I tell people that all the time. You get mad at somebody else's actions. You're too busy watching their actions to be improving your grind and hustle. So you watching them that strong and you really just jealous that you're not in that spot. That's a way that you can take it. But like I said in the beginning, Cat Williams could definitely be content where he is and okay and fine not being in the limelight of Hollywood. So, it's two spectrums to that coin. And I really can't name a Tiffany Haddish joke, but Tiffany Haddish is definitely funny to me. I love her personality. I love who she is and how she is. So you can't take that away from her. And when he's saying that she doesn't sell out arenas and have shows, she has a few Netflix specials on the line. And sis been doing these casino shows for a good little while. So I don't know where Cat Williams getting his facts from. I just love the fact that, Kevin Hart had her back in this situation. You know what I'm saying? He was like, whoa, you coming off crazy. And definitely, was there to stand behind her like, no, Tiffany Haddish definitely worked hard, which she has. Tiffany has been working for a long time. Doing small roles here and there, doing little comedy tidbits here and there. But at that one moment, blew up, umbrellaed her, opened her to a whole nother lane. So, this is definitely her moment, and then she deserves it. As though, Lil Duval been grinding for a long time. He been living this exact way for a long time, and now Smile is almost the #1 record in the country, and he's taking off. So, like, these people who have been grinding, I know I've been watching their success. It's their time. It's their time for their flowers to blossom. So, you can't take away the work that they've done. But I also understand that you're just speaking your opinions on certain things, Cat Williams. Well, but what's tea? What are your thoughts, tea sippers? How did you feel about this situation? Do you think Cat Williams was right? Do you think he was wrong? Could he have handled it better? Could he have said what he really meant in a different way? Because that's always an issue too. People mean one thing, but they can't convey those thoughts, across. So, comment below, tea sippers. Now that's it for all the hot topics. And it's time for a new segment, CTT Caption. Tea sippers, I'm putting 60 seconds on the clock, and I want you to make up captions for the next picture. And this week's picture is Kevin Gates on a roller coaster with his family. Caption is unbothered. Now it's time for In Case You Missed the Tea. This is tea that you may have missed, and I'm always catching because y'all know I'm lurked out. Was April Jones' outfit too revealing for Disney World? People were giving her flack because she wore spandex with her children to Disney World. I think sis just being comfortable. What's tea? Comment below. Congratulations to Slick Woods. She gave birth to her baby boy after being on stage in labor and modeling for Rihanna's Savage Fenty show. Portia announces that she is pregnant as well. Tea sippers, it is now time for this week's Ask a Lady question. And it comes from Ron the Man. Now, if you ever want me to answer and give my advice on any situation, all you have to do is just log on to spillingthetea.com, click Ask a Lady, and I'll definitely give you my advice. And it's from Ron the Man, and it says, Dear True Lady, I feel some type of way. Maybe it's my own insecurities as a man, but hopefully you can help me. My fiance and I have been together for 3 years and are planning to live a bountiful life together. Now, she was engaged to another guy before us, but they called things off because he cheated on her. A month ago, he died in a car accident. Ooh. My baby was hurt, devastated even. She cried for days. She even went to see and spend time with his mother and attended the services. At the funeral, she even sat with the family, leaving me in the back of the church by myself. Wow. She still has been crying here and there about this guy passing. It's making me feel awkward. As a man who loves my woman unconditionally, I felt some type of way. Felt she was hurt too much behind his death to say this was a man who hurt her. It made me think she was still in love with this guy and doesn't really love me the way she says she does. Am I reading too deep, or is this something I need to address? And if I address the situation, how can I approach her without this being a blow-up fight? Ooh, Ron. This is definitely a tricky situation. But if she was engaged to this man and they broke it off because he cheated on her, she definitely still loved him. She definitely still loved this man, no matter who she's with. And I feel people are capable of loving multiple individuals, in any shape, form, or fashion. She may still love him, but not in the sense wanting to be with him. So definitely that's why she is grieving the way she's grieving. Now, what I don't take kind to is her sitting with the family alone. She definitely should have included you in that situation. But if she didn't, maybe she was doing it out of respect for the family. But as a woman, and I'm no longer engaged to him, I wouldn't have been as involved. Despite how much I love a person or not, I wouldn't have been that involved in the funeral and being with the family. That's just one. 2, people grieve differently. Maybe she's not sad that he's passed. She's maybe thinking like what her life would have been like if she was with him and he passed this way. Maybe she's sticking on that. I know as a woman, I know me, I overthink all kind of and analyze all type of situations. So maybe she's doing that and that's hurting her. I just say I know it's hard as a man to understand what she's kind of going through, but I really think you should just really be there for her and comfort her. And also, if it really is bothering you, bring it up, not in a manner to piss her off, and don't bring it up when she's crying either. Cause if she's anything like me, when I'm emotional and you bring up some bullshit and I'm emotional about something else, I'ma click and go off. But but yes, definitely, you have to address it, but don't address it at this moment. I wouldn't address it right now. Because it would, possibly make things worse, in my honest opinion. But definitely bring it up, but not at this moment. She's very emotional right now, I guess. And it could be bigger than what you see. It could be something deeper on the inside that you may not know about. So, you never know if she may have been pregnant for this man and they had a miscarriage and she lost a baby and now they're both together in her mind. So you have to kind of see it from every perspective. There's definitely some secrets about that situation that she hasn't displayed to you. So just take that into mind and wait for that time, because don't strike it right now, because it will definitely be emotional and it will definitely blow up and go left. So let her grieve, let her get that out her system, and then have that conversation. I totally feel. But she was definitely too invested and involved with the funeral and then leaving you in the back. I don't know. I wouldn't have did that to you. That's crazy. But yeah, just wait till she's done grieving. If she take longer than 3 months to grieve, there's a problem. But no, let me cut that out. But yeah, definitely wait till she's done grieving and to definitely address it, because you don't want your situation to go left. I don't know. Well, that's all the tea I'm spilling today, tea sippers. Make sure you catch that tea with me, A Tru Lady, everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Such a Lady 85, or just search for the hashtag Catch the Tea. Also, Catch the Tea on air on B102 Jams in Alexandria and Mix 93.9 in Alexandria. KTJZ in Tallulah, Louisiana, KOUS in Monroe, Future 106 Online Radio, WGDJ Radio as well, or simply log on to spillingthetea.com. If you're watching this on Facebook, share. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you're checking it out on YouTube, hit the button up top and go ahead and subscribe to your girl's channel, because all the teas continuously to come.